So as I talked about on Wednesday, I was saying how today we're starting a new unit, which is World War II. And to be able to talk about World War II, we have to have an understanding of how it got to that point, right? So, as we know, the United States was having a Great Depression here in the US, right? You guys just did your projects on it. But that wasn't the only place that it was happening. It's happening all over the world. Where else was it happening? Where did it say it was happening in your guys' reading?
Germany.
Germany, right? Where else? Italy, yeah. Japan, yeah, very good. So there was very bad conditions in these areas too. And instead of like we see in the United States where we have Roosevelt who is elected president and he puts all these, what some people describe as very socialist plans, programs into effect that kind of was a factor in helping us pull us out of this depression. There was other areas of the country that resorted to different types of leaders. And so that's what we're talking about today, the rise of dictators. So I want you guys just to imagine being a person in the Depression. You have no source of money, you have no food, you can't feed your family. Can you imagine how terrible that feels, right? Not being able to put food on the table every night, not having money to buy new clothes or to pay your bills. So that's what was going around in other places in Germany, Italy, Japan. And so we had people who were very poor and they were just looking for someone to help them get them out of this economic state. And so this is where we see these four gentlemen come in. Right here we have Hitler in Germany, then we have Benito Mussolini who was in Italy, Stalin in Russia, and then we also have Tojo. So Monday we're gonna learn more about these four, but today we're gonna talk about the conditions to which these people were able to rise. So talking about a set of values, talking about coming together, right? So this is just one of the small parts of what was able to help these dictators gain control. So what would you guys think of these people if you were someone who lived in their country, was very poor? Do you think that this is something that you would get behind? Yeah.
Well, I mean, not knowing what else, like what's going to happen in the future.
Exactly. If you think about it, not knowing what
at first,
we already know.
You think that he's going to, well, whoever's going to change the world. I mean, yeah, okay.
Right? He's very compelling. He's very believable that he's going to help us out, right? So I think that's important for us to know when we talk about these people. They didn't just take control. You know, people were willing to follow them.